no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. That's reeled in. It's Waddle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Best. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Makes the grab. It's Waddle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be...
Fire run to the right. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurl you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Methodic sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Best. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Carter. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Scanning the field, it's Best. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Starting to feel a little pressure. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Showing the arm straight down the left side.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick completion to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air. It's Best. Pulls it in. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hucks it out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Carter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Best. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The RPO, it's complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Florida State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Best. The short hands, it's Punga. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go back to the ground. Makes one man miss. They'll immediately call timeout.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's blocked. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now they'll run it on the toss. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to...
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Clemson is quick to the line. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
It's complete on the right side. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Here they're trying to get to the edge. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the move is the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Seminoles are flying down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to get the corner. Brought down inside the 15. Mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 11 over Marshall. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Clay. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Florida State, 34. Clemson, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got room to work. Moving past the 25. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. And out of a little steam, the defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
On the run, it's Carter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Carter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knowles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here's the handoff. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air on second down. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This quarterback part of their running game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Looking to throw. Now improvising. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From the gun, looking for a man. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping of that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like
breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Clemson! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.